What is up, you guys, and welcome back. It's a snail! Oh. So I thought I would start by telling you guys a story, actually. Story time with Leanne! So a couple weeks ago here at the school, in my craziness of being Canadian, decided I wanted a slushie in -29 weather. Now the place we were going is 7-Eleven and it's literally a block away from the school, and -29, that fast walk isn't too bad. A friend of mine, let's call her Bree, was one of the kids here who has a car. She and a friend of mine named Kaden decided that we wanted to go driving instead to 7-Eleven in -29. Okay, sure. We're with a guy named John, and so we decided to go driving and we decided to maybe warm up the car a bit. So we ended up going for like a full-fledged drive. I jokingly said, hey, let's go drifting, because why not? We ended up having a lot more fun. We're listening to music, we're drifting, everything's going great. But then we got stuck. So we are by a ski hill and we're stuck, like to the point stuck. So Kaden and John get out of the car and start pushing.
Oh my gosh, we're so stuck.
Nothing is working. Nothing they do is working. My first instinct is to call a friend named Zane, who has one of the biggest trucks here at CLVI. At the same time, when I'm on the phone with Zane, Bree decides to call a friend of hers who has a truck. And I'm like, dude, I just called somebody. And she was like, no, I think having two people would be good. This ended up being a really good idea. So the friend of hers, Tyler, sorry for all the name drops, shows up first and sees how stuck we are. He attaches a rope to the front of his car, the front of his car, and to the front of our car, and tries to back up and pull us. Well, by this time, Zane shows up and is watching everything happen. He's with a guy named Chad. The guy, Tyler, ends up trying to pull us out, but gets stuck in the process as well.
The truck is stuck now, and it's just like, this is not going well.
Zane is then able to attach the rope to his truck and then to our car and pull us out. But Zane and Chad get stuck.
The next go, because I think Zane is actually stuck right now. Everybody's getting stuck.
And I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on right now?
Now we're trying to do it again and again.
So Tyler is then able to hook a rope to Zane and Chad's truck and pull them out as well. So after this, Tyler is then able to pull us out.
Moment of truth. We're going, we're making it. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep. And we're out, we're out.
And this literally takes us like an hour and a half. It's -29, I can't feel my toes, and the one thought that is going through my head is something my mom always says to me. Before I leave the house, anytime in Canada, even in the summer, she's like, are you wearing proper shoes? Are you wearing your winter coat? Because if you go into a ditch, you will freeze. So I'm like, okay, I got my winter coat, but no, I'm wearing stinking little running shoes with like holes in the side, so snow is just like piling in. And I can't feel my feet.
I can't feel my toes.
So I just like pile into Zane's truck and let Bree and Kaden handle the whole situation while they're getting unstuck as I'm like unthawing my freaking feet. So after this whole shebang, we finally are able to get out, but something looks really wrong with Tyler's truck. He's over in a parking lot as we're coming up to him, and we see that his truck is like smoking. I noticed that he's only able to back up and not go forward. Well, remember when I said Tyler attached the rope to the front of his truck? The front of his car. Yeah, well, that ended up pulling the truck outward, and the front defibrillator blew up. So his truck was only able to go backwards and not forwards. So he had to leave his truck there and we had to give him a ride home. So all this happened in a span of an hour and a half, all because I wanted to go get a slushie in -29. So we drive Tyler home and we're headed back to the school, and you know what we did? We went and got frickin' slushies. We had come too far to give up on this, so of course we go get slushies. And you know what? It was a night to remember and it was very fun. So yeah, that's all I have for story time, and I cannot stop laughing because it was just so much fun. Thank you guys for sticking around this long, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!